Ava. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm just shaky. It's like so shaky. So should we go back to this part? 'Cause I don't know.
Let's see what he can do on 3rd and 5.
Madsen dropping back in the pocket, rolling out to his left, throwing to his right. Caught by number 27, good for a first down. He'll be dropped at around the 39-yard line.
There's Rex Connors returning this week from an injury. Caden Bishop stopped slowing him up, and then Rex Connors coming in, finishing up the tackle. Glad to see Rex back on the field, who's a key player for both the Viking defense and the Viking offense.
Madsen getting his first completion of the game. Dropping back, looking to his left. Complete again to number 27 and tackled out of bounds.
I believe that was Caden Bishop again.
Good for another Caveman first down.
Yeah, you don't want this Caveman offense to get rolling, because when they get rolling, they can go the entire game.
Earlier this year, they had a massive game against East, which I'm pulling up the score to right now. Trey Roberts getting 2 back-to-back receptions for the Cavemen. I remember he tore up the Vikings last year when we played them. Maddox handing it off up the middle. And that'll be plugged up by the Viking defense.
Once again, that is Cash Abo, junior running back coming in. Great run right there so far.
Yeah, so that score to that East High game earlier this year, 69-49.
A very lethal offense this Caveman have.
Maddox rolling out to his right, throwing to his right, and just off the hands of number 6 for the Cavemen. Making it 3rd and 9 for the Cavemen, with 9:40 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Vikings looking for a big stop right here. If they can get the Cavemen to stop the conversion, this will be huge for their morale and keep a good momentum going.
Vikings having a bit rough go the past 2 weeks, getting just absolutely beat the tar out of by Corner Canyon and Skyridge. Let's hope they can turn it around this week as Isaac Vaha jumps the line there.
Yeah, it's tough for these Viking players. They've had penalties just wreak havoc on their team this entire season, especially on clutch times like these.
Penalties been a big problem for the Vikings this year. 3rd and 4 for the Cavemen. Maddox handing up the middle. That'll be driven back. Let's see where the refs mark him.
Looks like it's going to be just short. So we'll have 4th and inches coming up.
Number 21. Cash Abo with the carry. That'll be 4th and inches for the Cavemen. And it looks like they're going to keep their offense on the field, which is a wise decision, I'd say.
Number 21 is actually Brendan Burgoyes. So we apologize for that. Misplaced it for number 31.
Oh, I need my glasses.
3rd inches. Let's see if Caveman trying to hard count it. No, they're just going to take
Maddox looking to his right. He's got his man. And great coverage there from number 23 from the Vikings. Cooper Camberlango.
You know, I actually like the play call. Cooper Camberlango has just been out on an island on his own. They haven't thrown to his side at all. Cavemen were looking to capitalize on that, capture him when he was off guard a little bit, if he was just expecting a run. Couldn't convert, overthrown a little bit. Cooper Camberlango getting some lockdown defense, and that's a great conversion right there by the Vikings.
Cooper Camberlango showing off those track legs and making a play there.
So 9 minutes in the first quarter when Vikings first get the ball. Looks like we will have Sam leave it out here for the first drive.
Levitt motioning Jones out to the left. Levitt dropping back. Going to keep it himself and be dropped by a sack by number 30 and 85, combining for the sack for AF.
So I believe that is sacked by Milwaukee.
Text. Never mind. We don't have text-ins on this. YouTube, we did.
Number 30 got the sack. That's what we're gonna say. Great job right there getting the pressure.
I think Milwaukee's a solid go. Levitt dropping back, looking to his left. He's gonna run it out to his right. And regain the yards lost and spin for a few more and drive ahead for the first down. Sam
Great
Levitt with the
run.
quarterback keeper there.
Yeah, great run right there. Great job with his just being smart, especially with that open
1 yard,
caveman.
1 yard shy of the first down marker. My apologies. And our student section tonight showing up in absolute droves. Tons of them here, clad in pink. Way to go.
There's Vikings trying to hard count them.
Cavemen showing blitz. They're going to back off. 12 seconds left on the play clock. Levitt gets the snap, drops it, recovers. Rolling out to his left. Going to keep it again. The flag on the play, and Levitt will be stopped shy of the first down. We'll see what the refs say.
I believe that's going to be a holding call on Russell Hughes, if I'm not mistaken. I did see them go to the ground. Yeah, refs, they're declining it. So it'll not be replay of the down. Put it at 4th down and about 4. It looks like they might pull out the punt team.
Yes, that is. Wait. Nope. Looks
Nope.
like Coach
Vikings are
Wooten's
staying.
going to go for it here.
Vikings are staying. No, if you got one way to make a statement. Oh, okay, we have players subbing out. Looks like it might be the speed group. We see Jace Doman, a very fast player. Colton, same thing with Colton Bales and Brooks Winterton.
Speed lineup going out here for the Vikings.
Porter Connors in the backfield with Sam. Coach Wooten looking to convert.
Levitt gets a snap, looking to his left, throwing to his left. Just out of the hands of Brooks Winterton there. That'll be a turnover on downs for the Vikings.
No, tough drop right there. First target for Brooks Winterton and a clutch catch he needed to make. Couldn't grab it. A little bit high. Still hit his hands though. Still got to make those catches.
Yeah, there's no excuse for dropping that. And we like to give a big shout out to our crew tonight. Got Ian Chang, Adam Ellis, Clayton Shumway, Matt Halliday, Landon Van Overbeek, Caleb Dickerson, Mikhail, what's Mikhail's last name? Mikhail LaFleur, myself, Brendan Larson,
Myself, Ethan Morley.
1st and 10 for the Vikings.
Nope. Caveman.
Caveman. Madsen dropping back, and that'll be complete for a first down. Number 93.
And that's just a tough pass to cover. You know, just a back shoulder pass. He grabs it. Great route right there by Zundel. And honestly, good defense by Caden Bishop too. Zundel just made the bigger play.
Cavemen looking to get into the end zone here for the first time this game. On the 37-yard line. 7:40 to go in the first quarter.
He has 19 receptions for 422 yards,
We did some quick math, and that's about 20 yards a catch.
which is crazy. And it's a great weapon to have on this Caveman offense, especially with Mad Dog Madsen in the backfield.
Madsen dropping back, handing it off at the middle to number 30. 30's bulging ahead and stopped by Rex Connors there, running into a brick wall.
Coming across right here. Motion coming in. Just catches it, puts it right at the middle. Great play right there by Rex Connors. Shot was 31. Do they have two 30s? Oh, no. 30 looked bigger on defense than he does on offense. Caveman in the red zone.
First and
20-yard
10.
line.
Madsen dropping back and incomplete. Great play there from sophomore Riker Scow.
Yeah, great D right there, flying up to the ball as soon as he sees the quarterback just load back his arm. Interrupts the pass. Puts it 2nd and 10 on the 20-yard line for this Caveman offense.
Riker Scout, pleasant surprise this year for the Vikings, having a absolute baller year.
Mm-hmm. Making plays on offense and defense.
2nd and 10 for the Cavemen. 6:32 left to go in the first quarter. Madsen dropping back, looking to his right, throwing to his right, complete. And number 1 will stay on his feet and drive ahead for about 2 more yards after a gain of about 6 on the play.
Yeah, great job right there from Cooper Camberlango for stepping up and making that play.
Fisher Ingersoll with the reception. Refs blowing their whistles.
We'll have a timeout, is what they looked like we were signaling.
Refs are going to huddle it up here.
But speaking of Ingersoll, he's been one of AF's top receivers with 45 receptions for 741 yards, an average of 105 yards per game. It's just a crazy stat line to have as a junior receiver.
Complete video game numbers.
My career stats in Madden.
Better than my career stats in Madden. Madsen dropping back, looking to his left, throwing to his left. Incomplete. Good coverage there from number 2, Caden Bishop for the Vikings.
Here, PG. Absolute beefcake on the field. Coming in with a monster kick, getting a lead for the AF Cavemen.
Can we
But
get
it's only 3
Can we get
points.
a replay of that field goal?
No, we cannot.
No replay of the field goal.
No, we cannot.
You know, I think the high school kicking game is just honestly fascinating, Ethan.
Yeah, it's most of the times coaches will just go to the soccer team. Most coaches will just take a soccer player from the high school soccer team and be like, "Hey, you want to come kick some footballs?" And they'll usually go for it. That's what Oscar Ortiz does.
So Seth Lyman does.
Seth Lyman also does that. He's also for PG. I say most high schools in confidence when I just know that PG doesn't. AF switching to the other hash mark.
Bold move, but let's see how this risky strategy pays off.
Very, very risky kicking from a hash with having 6 guys on one side and only 4 guys on the other side.
Number 20
What's
raises his right hand,
leads me
left
to-
foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, and he winds up, and the kick is up and away. And this will be fielded at about the 5-yard by Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones running out to the 10. Aaron Jones got room to run at the 15. Aaron Jones breaking tackles at the 20. Aaron Jones still on his feet at the 30, and he'll be brought down at the 30-yard line. Aaron Jones, big man, cutting through the Caveman D.
Big return right there by Aaron Jones. We'll actually get a quick replay of this kickoff. Or just of the quick run right there.
Yeah,
Great job by Aaron Jones.
super rad.
Super rad. As me and my homie right here like to say. Super rad, home fry.
Ball on the 30-yard line for Sam Levin and company. 5:35 left to go in the first quarter. Levitt got wideouts to his right and his left. Motioning Carter Merrill across the middle. Levitt going to keep it himself. Excuse me, that's Dave Brinton rolling out to the right side, and Brinton will go charge ahead for about 9 yards. Sophomore Dave Brinton for the Vikings.
Great run right there. And Vikings just realizing they got 2 stud quarterbacks. Why not use both of them?
Yeah. Brinton getting some reps last week against Skyridge. Played pretty solid.
After Levitt had an iffy game against Skyridge, throwing a couple picks, and Coach Wu in the second half pulled him out for a little bit.
If he's putting it nicely.
We'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
Sam Levitt more like Sam Darnold.
All right, we don't have to cook them that hard.
I'm sorry. Dave Brinton going under center. Play action, rolling out to his left. Pass check down complete to Rex Connors, who will run ahead for a first down and a little more on the
So
play.
far, a great drive from Dave Brinson. Got a nice run up the middle. And then a quick boot out pass to Rex Connors. Wide open down the field. Getting a nice first down. This is what Vikings are looking for. To get into the end zone, first quarter, get that lead going so they can keep the momentum going for the rest of this game.
Once Vikings get momentum, they are like a freight train going at 1,000,000 miles an hour and nearly impossible to stop. But getting that momentum is often a difficult task. Brenton going under center one more time. Jet sweep out. Ooh! Number 11 for the Vikings.
Spencer Tatioli
Yoli.
putting somebody into the dirt by his own will.
Wow. Spencer Tatioli just stiff-arming the opposing defenders straight into the turf. Or you want some turf fries with that side?
All right, let's just keep this going. Move right past what Brendan Larson just said.
Bowl of turf cereal for breakfast.
Okay, all right. Dave Brinton lining up under center in the power formation.
With Rex Connors behind him. Brinton, jet sweep out to Connors. Connors on the left side. Another stiff arm, and Connors will break through for a first down. Connors still at his feet at the 30-yard line, and he'll be brought down at the 25-yard line. And the Viking train is starting to chug into the blue zone.
And this Viking O-line has been setting up this up. Every single one of those runs were set up by just a nice clean zone block to the left side or the right side, depending on where they ran, obviously. And them just charging down the field, finding an open gap, and
Yep.
Rex Connors just capitalizing on that.
Viking offensive line really making things easy for that Viking run game.
And it's different than most games. Usually the line is like a little bit of a hindrance for this Viking team. and
Hindrance, word of the day.
hindrance. And they've been clutching up so far.
Dave Brinton in shotgun. Gets a snap, hands off to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones out to the right side. Aaron Jones at 20. Aaron Jones at the 15. Aaron Jones at the 10, and dropped at around the 8-yard line. Aaron Jones with the first down for the Vikings. However, there's a flag on the play. We will see what Mr. Referee Official has to say about this.
Where it's spotted at, it looked like it was around the offensive line. It might be a holding call against the Vikings.
Speak of the devil. And ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that our audio is not doing so hot. So, and our overall game quality is also not doing so hot. So,
We apologize for that.
every week we're apologizing for something.
The wind, the audio, the TV cutting out entirely.
Gosh.
We try and make it work here at PGSN.
I know we're trying our darndest. And it's gonna it's gonna be first and 21 for the Vikings after a holding penalty. That was rough. Brinton and shotgun. Hanging it off to Dane Dolman. Dane Dolman takes a hit and stays on his feet, and he's gonna be dropped.
And that's why they call him the Dane Train. He cannot be stopped when he gets some momentum going.
All aboard the Dane train as he charges ahead for about 7 yards.
I don't know if is that 7?
5.
I'm
good at math.
21 minus 5 is 16, and it is 2nd and 16.
Currently have a B+ in math class right now.
Attaboy.
So. 2nd and 15 for the Vikings.
Oh, what? They just changed it on me.
2:44 left to go in the first quarter. Dave Brinton remaining on the field here for the starting quarterback for the Vikings. Brinton throwing it out complete to Darius. Darius shakes his man and will be gang tackled at the 30-yard line. And it's going to be about 3rd and 11 for the Vikings. Rough.
3rd and long, not the best scenario for the Vikings. I know the Vikings haven't converted a ton on 3rd and long. I think the Vikings might try and force a hard caveman offsides and then go for a little bit of a 3rd and medium.
Watch for Isaac Vaha on a slant route here.
I like that, just coming right up behind the linebackers and getting the big man some yards.
I'm Tony Romo. I'm calling the play. And it's going to be Dave Brinton's going to keep it himself and run ahead for about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. And it's going to be 4th and long for the Vikings. Let's see what Coach Wooten has to say about this.
Personally, I don't think a draw play in 3rd and 9 and on 3rd and 12 is the best call. If I'm just being frank.
Ethan. We have Brandon Doman, the Viking offensive coordinator's opinion, as compared to a former high school senior football player. I think I'm gonna take Brandon Doman's opinion.
Ball don't lie. We'll take it with the 4th down and 9.
Brinton motioning Aaron Jones out to the left side. Brinton dropping back, looking to his left, throwing to his left, and that'll be
Intercepted.
intercepted by number 2 for the Cavemen.
Looks like it's going to be
Watts Lewis with the pick.
what a name.
Watts.
What's up? All right. And we'll leave that.
And Ethan, what's up is an interception. Ethan.
Well, that'll be my only joke
More to come, ladies and gentlemen.
from.
1st and 10 for the Cavemen with 1:05 left to go in the first quarter. Ball on the 15-yard line following a Dave Brinton interception.
Yeah, not what the Vikings needed as they were charging down the field, having a great drive. Interception stops the momentum.
It's not so super hot. Mad Dog Madsen handing the ball up the middle, and the ball will be carried for about 4 yards there.
Can't exactly see who that is, but it might be. Yeah, there's
Number
Cash Abo
31,
again.
Cash Abo.
So far, a great performance from him.
Yeah, Caveman running game looking very strong here to start the first quarter. 2nd and 7. Mad Dog Madsen in shotgun, dropping back. Looking to his left, throwing, got his man number 1, and he'll be driven out of bounds by Riker Scout number 1 for
And that I believe that is Ingersoll. Yep.
Fisher Ingersoll.
Yeah.
With the reception. 28 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, not a whole lot to say about that. Just a nice, quick out route, trying to get to the sideline.
Madsen threw a beautiful ball.
It was a pretty beautiful ball. You can see why he has earned the nickname Mad Dog.
Now, I thought that was his actual legal given birth name last year in the game, so I apologize for any remarks I made about that. As number 31 will be dropped in the backfield, Cash Abo. Spencer Tattioli with the tackle for loss.
Spencer Tattioli has been an absolute monster on this defense, and we'll see it right here in this replay. See lining up, Cash Abo getting out there, and Spencer Tattioli getting right through there and getting a nice crispy tackle.
And that'll be the conclusion of the first quarter here on Pleasant Grove Sports Network. My name is Brendan Larson.
My name is Ethan Morley.
Stay tuned for the second quarter coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pleasant Grove Sports Network with the American Fork Cavemen taking the lead here to start the second quarter. 3 to absolutely nothing.
Brendan getting his commentator voice back on.
Absolutely correct. Mad Dog Madsen taking up shop here at around the 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Dropping back with a quick route to number 30, and that'll be complete and dropped by the Connors twins on the tackle. Number 30, I'm not going to mess this up. I'm going to get this right.
It's not Cash this time.
Noah Milwaukee with the reception.
The announcer
Milwaukee.
having a tough time with that.
PA announcer in the stadium having a bit of a rough go with that name, as we did too, so it's understandable.
Understandable.
We'd like to give a big shout out to Mo Bettas tonight,
For sponsoring this game, helping out PGSN.
giving us some good grub. Mo Bettas, go check him out by Macy's. Deep ball there for number 21.
That was
Trey Roberts, the intended receiver there.
a little bit overthrown, and Cooper Camberlingo saying step for step with him.
How would you describe Mo Betta's food?
Savory, very savory, very good as well.
What's the cultural ethnicity it originates from?
I'm not gonna say because I don't want to screw it up.
It originates from the Pacific Islands.
There we go. That's good.
Madsen with a check down to number 6, who stays on his feet and runs ahead for a first down, and he'll be tackled around the 44-yard line. Number 6, the receiver there.
That is
Garrison Grimes.
The tight end for the Cavemen.
Caden Bishop with the tackle for the Vikings. Yeah, I had the steak teriyaki from Mo Betta's. It was beautiful in a sense. It was almost as good as Seth Lyman's kicking game. If anything.
Go to Mad Dog Madsen, dropping back, finding a
Madsen
hole.
rolling out to his left, throwing it deep. Looking for Fisher Ingersoll, and that'll be incomplete. Cooper Camberlango with the master key lock coverage.
A big culture thing that the PGDBs have is a no-fly zone
Ah, yes.
mentality.
My flag football team has adapted that. Flag football highlight video coming out soon.
Mad Dog and shotgun.
Madsen going to keep it himself up the middle. And he'll be tackled by the Viking defense after a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards.
That looks like Isaac Vaha coming in for the DN spot. Coming down and getting a nice tackle right there.
Spencer Tatioli technically credited with the other side of the tackle. 3rd and 7 for the Cavemen. 10:54 to go in the second quarter. As Viking Stadium getting as loud as it possibly can with limited attendance, to put it nicely. Madsen dropping back, throwing to his right, and out of bounds, dropped by number 6.
That is Garrison Grimes again.
Colton Bayless all over that. No fly zone.
Looks like Cavemen are bringing out their punt team for the first time.
And to punt for the Caveman is number 28.
Number 28,
Kyle Moore. Tight end. Kyle. He's going to boot that one. Sky high. Fair caught by Aaron Jones at the 8-yard line.
A tough field position to be in, especially within your own 10-yard line. Not a whole lot of breathing room to move.
Let's see who the Vikings send out here at quarterback, as we've seen Dave Brinton and Sam Levitt get reps. Be interesting to see who they go with now. And it appears Sam Levitt will be the quarterback of choice for this drive.
You know, it's always interesting to have people rotating at quarterback with different drives. Changing the leadership up on a team can be conflicting sometimes, but it can also be pretty good sometimes. Keep pretty healthy for the offense as well.
Love it. Handing it off to Jones up the middle. Jones diving head for about 7 or 6 yards.
And that's what you need, is just a quick run play, get about 7 yards, get yourself a little bit more breathing room than you had, like I said earlier. Now they got room to make a couple passes, run again, especially on second and medium. You have a lot of options you can pull out right now.
Vikings down 3-0 in the second quarter.
With 10 minutes and counting.
Bit of a defensive grinder to start this one. Levitt going under center. Wideouts to his left and right. Jet sweep out to Aaron Jones. Jones cutting through defense, and he'll be dropped after gain of
Looks like a loss.
0 or a loss of 1 or 2.
Loss of about a yard. Put it at 3rd and 6.
Boom. Vikings subbing in Colton Bayless.
If I saw, yeah, this looks like they have like a little bit of a speed package with Jay Stoneman, Brooks Winterton, and Colton Bale signed up in trips formation.
Last time we saw the speed package, it was a quarterback draw.
So it was actually a pass to Brooks Winterton.
Oh, my apologies. Levitt dropping back, looking to his left end. That'll be an interception by number 21. Number 21 will walk into the end zone. Pick 6 for the Cavemen.
Brendan Burgoy.
Brendan Bourgeois. It's French.
All right. Well, my bad.
Gosh.
Good interception right there. Good return right there.
Bad throw right there.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. And that's Sam
Thrown into
Levitz.
double coverage. Not
second.
always the
Is that
best
his
idea.
second? Is that a second pick of the day? Yeah, he threw one already.
Yep.
So yeah, second pick in the just the first half.
Dave Brenton, get warmed up, buddy.
So far, with how this Viking offense is shaping out, it's gonna be a long day for the Vikings, though.
And Vikings down 10-0, getting a little deeper into the hole.
And this defense is just having to just stop the AF offense. And so far they have, holding it to only 3 points in one half. And now this PG offense just
The brutal thing about throwing a pick 6 is that you just have to go and play defense.
Yeah.
It's not your defense getting scored on, it's your offense getting scored on, which is
it's tough. It's tough.
It's really tough. It's go home and listen to Stand by Eminem. Tough.
That's tough.
Tough.
Tough. You know, it is tough. This Vikings return team always getting a good amount of yards or letting it go into the back of the end zone for a touchback to get solid field position.
Both great ideas. Solid strategies. You know, I've got two absolute speed demons in the backfield, and Aaron Jones
And Brigham Ray out there is holding up some monster blocks.
oh yeah, look for number 24. He's going to be lining up at around the 25-yard line. Brigham Ray, first team all special teams, first state all special teams.
We cannot confirm that.
Cannot
Let's
confirm
not say
that.
that on air.
Also being scouted by
No.
Oregon to play esports.
Looks like he's going to take it at the 1 yard line.
Aaron Jones fielding it. Running it at the 20-yard line, breaking through, and he'll be dropped at the 30-yard line.
We have a flag coming in.
Fairly low number of flags out on the field tonight, I'd say.
It might be a holding call by Brigham Ray. I saw Brigham Ray on the ground with another caveman.
You know, really unlikely that we see that from Brigham Ray, who considers himself a special teams expert, I'd say.
Yeah, and it'll be going back quite a few yards.
And Dave Brenton coming out onto the field to play quarterback for the Vikings.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing a drive-by-drive, and I would expect Dave Brenton to stay out for a little bit longer this time, not just the one drive, as he did have a solid drive, but it wasn't interrupted by I believe a fourth down stop.
8:48 to go in the second quarter. Dave Brenton going under center. Handing it off the middle to Aaron Jones. Jones out to the left side, and he'll be absolutely eaten for breakfast, lunch, and dinner by the American Fork defense.
But he also got 4 yards, so not horribly eaten alive.
Well, the entire defensive team was on him.
After he had gained a pretty solid amount of yards, you're looking for 3 yards every single game.
I'm sorry. I'm just generally a pessimistic commentator.
Anybody knows Brendan in real life is a very pessimistic guy.
Oh, yeah,
Has
totally.
glass half empty at all times.
That's 100% me. Dave Brenton's going to keep it out and be dropped for about no gain on the play.
8 minutes and counting for this Viking O. Trying to get a touchdown in before the half ends.
That'll be a gain of 2 by Brenton on the quarterback keeper, making it 3rd and 4.
Big 3rd and 4 right here. Big 3rd and 4.
The Vikings are forced to punt, and the American Fork offense continues to line up the scoreboard. Just kidding. They're only gotten 10 points on the board, and 7 of those are from their defense.
Yeah, the Vikings defense has played pretty well so far.
Yeah.
Dave Brenton
Rolling out to
Rolling
his
out.
right. Throwing deep. And almost intercepted again. I couldn't tell if he was looking for
Looks like it was
Darius
gonna be Porter
or
Connors.
Porter.
I believe it was Porter Connors
Both
just
were in the general vicinity.
barely over his head.
And the Vikings will punt. Worst case scenario. Gonna put it lightly. Coincidentally, Brenton is also the punter. Do you think we could expect to see a fake here, Ethan?
I'm gonna say no.
Well,
I'm gonna say a hard no.
hard no. Okay.
Hard no. Because if they don't convert, that is great field position for the Cavemen.
And Brenton's going to take a few steps and boot this one way down the field, and that'll be fair caught at about the 42-yard line by
Fisher
Ingersoll.
Ingersoll calls for the fair catch.
And that'll be down on the 42-yard line for the Cavemen. Vikings defense having a pretty solid game so far.
Yeah.
Only giving up 3 points.
Especially considering it's Mad Dog Matson and company.
Who had a crazy offense this year.
Let's read off more of those stats. Those are always fun to hear.
Just like I said, Zundel with 19 receptions, 422 yards.
Sheesh.
Crazy. 45 receptions and 741 yards for Ingersoll. And Mad Dog again with 2,400 yards and 30 touchdown passes.
I'd like to remind you, this is the 8th game of the season.
Crazy.
And number 3, keeping it for the number 31. Excuse me, I cannot see.
It's Cash Oppo.
Cash
Abo.
Abo with the K. And let's go to the review and see what we've got here. See, Abo just gets it, runs into the back of his offensive lineman, and the Viking defensive line is just all over that.
Spencer Tatioli with 92 tackles, not including any of this in this game.
Brenton dropping back, throwing it deep, and no
Overthrown.
one open there as double coverage by Cooper Camberlengo and Riker Scale had that in a no-fly zone master key block, as all the cool kids like to say.
There's Ingersoll again on another target, overthrown by Mad Dog.
Mad Dog overthrowing,
Quite a few today.
yeah, surprising amount of overthrown balls.
Yeah. Madsen not having the best performance, but still not the worst. So, and it is still only the first half, so we'll see.
3rd and
where
10 for
they
the
go.
Caveman. Madsen looking to his left, feeling the pressure, rolling out to his left, throwing it, and incomplete there as the Viking coming up with a big 3rd down stop. It'll be 4th and 10 for the Caveman.
Not a single yard gain on that drive, and that is exactly what the Vikings needed. So they're going to take out the punt team, and the Vikings are looking to get a nice return, solid field position.
And hopefully put some points on the board before half.
That'll be huge for morale for the Vikings and a huge
Huge morale booster for all 37 of our students in the student section. The punt. The kick is up. The kick is away. The kick is fair caught by Aaron Jones at the 20-yard line.
solid blocks right there from the Viking special teams.
While we've got a bit of a break between the game flow, we'd like to talk about Mo Bettas giving us free food tonight. Always appreciated. If your business would like to sponsor Pleasant Grove Sports Network, please DM us on Instagram. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's _PGSN_.
We'll be very glad to talk to your business. It's like, oh, looks like Sam Levitt out here again.
And more flags flying than the United Nations out in the field. Let's see what the flag call is.
More crappy jokes to come from Brendan this entire game. We appreciate you guys sticking through it with us.
I know someone out there thinks I'm funny.
I'd love to find a Brendan. I'd love to find him.
My mom thinks I'm funny.
So we'll have a
1st and 15 for the Vikings. After that, false start call. Levin and shotgun. 2 out to his right, 1 out to his left. Levitt dropping back, looking to his left, throwing to his left, and that'll be with a beautiful snag by Aaron Jones. That'll be called incomplete, however.
sad when you see a one-handed catch go out of bounds, just like that one. That was a pretty clean one-handed grab.
Tough.
Pretty tough for this Vikings offense to not get a couple yards right there, making it 2nd and long. Very long, like 15 yards long.
Not to be exact or anything, but
15 yards.
6:17 to go in the 2nd quarter of tonight's football broadcast. Levitt, shotgun, looking to his right, throwing to his right, and incomplete. Looking for Brooks Winterton on the pass route there.
Saw Darius Clemens coming right over the top.
Levitt's pass is incomplete.
Incomplete to Brooks Winterton.
Third down.
Puts it 3rd and 15 for the Vikings. Pretty
Tough.
tough spot to be in.
3rd and 15. 6:13 to go in the second quarter. Vikings down 10 to absolutely nothing. Big 3rd down here. I believe in miracles. Levitt dropping back, looking to his right. Levitt throwing to his right. Caught by Colton Bayless. Colton
is
Bayless with
Brooks.
the first down.
Brooks Winterton.
Excuse me, Brooks Winterton, the 1 and the 7 look the same from up here.
Levitt's pass is complete to Brooks Winterton.
Brooks Winterton with a great 15-yard catch.
A much needed first down for the Vikings there.
Yeah, and now they can hopefully get going down the field with 5 minutes and 55 seconds.
And let's take a review look here. See Levitt just dropping back, going through his reads. Finds Brooks and just put it in the only place he was possible he could put it. And this will be a handoff up the middle for about 3 yards. Porter Connors with the carry. 5:35 to go in the second quarter.
Second down.
Ethan, what are we seeing so far from the American Fork defense?
They have been getting pressure through there on the D line, but so far the Vikings offense has looked pretty solid. It's just been a few mistakes that have really.
Levitt flying this one way out. Caught by Darius Clemens.
Didn't even get him to finish my sentence.
Fielded
ball
at
into the
the
air.
35-yard line. Darius Clemens reeling in the absolute bomb from Sam Levitt.
Toe tapping it along the sideline. Let's see a replay right here. Levitt dropping back. Boom. Right into his breadbasket.
The footwork, impeccable.
Beautiful catch. Right there by Darius Clemens.
Vikings trying to get the ball moving fast here. 1st and 10 on the 35.
Couldn't get the hard count against AF. Looking for coach for what the play call is. Up the middle.
Ooh, that'll be good for about 2 yards for being charitable, and there's a flag. The referee throwing his flag, I'd say about 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, it was pretty high.
Yeah.
Looks like he was coming over to.
He had that good wrist action on the form.
It looks like he was talking to one of the AF players. Looks like there's a little bit of a scuffle between Brooks Winterton and
Some extracurricular activities.
Michael
per se.
Stubbs.
Michael Stubbs. Fantastic last name. Stubbs. Michael.
The refs are talking through. Personal foul. Over here.
And it looks like it'll be a personal foul on the Vikings. Is it Brooks? That got it?
Foul against the Vikings.
I don't know. I saw somebody.
Extracurricular activities for the Vikings results in the ball being placed on the 48-yard line. And it's going to be first down at about a mile. Excuse me, second down and a ways. And the snap is dropped in the backfield, and Levitt's going to take a sack for an even further loss of down. 2nd and 23 just went into 3rd and a mile. And let's take a look at what
This is
happened.
not
here.
what we want to see. Dropped the ball.
Levitt just dropped the ball. There's nothing wrong with that snap. He just dropped it.
Yeah, it's just mental mistakes from the Vikings. And now this is 3rd and a mile. This is actually 3rd and a mile.
3rd and 34. The first down marker is on the 25-yard line.
We are on our own 40.
This should be interesting.
We're looking at the exact same spot that Darius Clemens made his nice catch before.
Levitt dropping back, feeling pressured. Dump check down to Carter Merrill. Carter Merrill will be tackled on the 50-yard line, and they got about
That'll be
8 yards when they
good
needed
screen pass
34.
with a flag down on the field.
Flag on the play.
Penalties are going to kill this Vikings offense.
Penalties are killing this game. the referee.
A little bit of foul language from the parents
Well,
up here.
what can you expect? You know, they're probably had a long day. McDonald's ice cream machine wasn't working.
It's tough. It's tough.
And then they come here, and then the refs just call a bunch of penalties. However, the referees are probably have a different vantage point from us, and I respect their calls.
4th and 26 for the Vikings.
I'd expect a fake punt, as Brenton will almost drop the snap and still get the punt off. Impressive play there from Brenton, as Brigham Ray wisely letting the ball roll as far as possible, and it'll come to a stop at the 17-yard line. Dave Brenton,
What a catch.
yeah,
What a
skying up for
snag.
the one-hander, dodging defenders, and booting that bad puppy down to the 15.
Gets the ball down the field. Puts the Cavemen. Again, exactly where the ball went. Oh, there it is. It's on the 21-yard line.
3:22 to go in the second quarter. Matson and company coming out onto the field, trying to put some more points on the board for this AF offense. Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Matson in shotgun. 3 to his left, 2 to his right. Going through his reads. Matson up the middle, shaking defenders, rolling out to his left, throwing to his left, and that'll be caught.
What a snag. Can't see how crazy it was.
Trey
looks.
Roberts with the reception. Cooper Camberlengo on the coverage.
That's good for a first down.
Yeah, empty set for the AF offense again.
I mean, it's working. Madsen looking to his right, throwing to his right. Caught by number 20. Stiff arming Rex Connors, and he just takes him down with him. The ref throws a flag on the play. Let's see what homeboy's got to say for us.
Solisala with the reception. Tackled by Connors.
Rex Connors stepping up right there. And it looks like he had his hands on his face. Yeah, personal foul, face mask on number 20
Personal foul
of the Cavemen.
Rex
That'll be
Connors showing that nothing phases him there.
Joseph Togasala. I'm pretty sure that was all right, at least okay. Yeah. Solid first down before.
Taken back. Not today. You break the rules of football, yards go back.
Brandon Merson with some absolutely insane football knowledge. Quads.
Madsen dropping back, looking to his right and his left, rolling out to his right, throwing to his right, check down, incomplete. 30, the intended receiver there. I'm not going to say his name because I'll probably get it wrong. Moyaki. There we go.
They had 4 people on the left side for Caveman offense.
I've
Something you
just been
usually
informed
don't
that
see.
Noah Moyaki plays basketball, if I'm correct. Pleasant Grove Sports Network insiders provided me with some key information. It'll be 2nd and 20 from Mad Dog Madsen and company. Madsen dropping back, throwing to his right. Fielded by number 31, Kosh Apol. And it'll be
Cash Abbo.
3rd
Abo.
and 10 for the Cavemen.
Shavo with the reception.
Vikings defense doing a pretty solid job right here, holding down the fort.
I guess you could say the Vikings are playing some
Tough.
defense.
There it is. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left for this first half. And the Vikings defense have allowed only 3 points, as we said before. And so far it's looking like they're not allowing a whole lot more.
Very impressive showing from the Viking defense, considering the American Fork offense explosivity. Madsen throwing it down the field, just out of the hands of Riker Scow with the almost interception there. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Riker Scow with a near interception.
4th and 8 for the Cavemen, and the special teams will come onto the field.
Noah Moyaki getting a target right there.
I want to host a podcast where we talk about special teams.
What will the name be?
Special teams.
The Special Teams Podcast.
Yes. we exclusively talk about the kicking side of football. As the punt is up and away and will be caught by Aaron Jones, who will run ahead for about 3 yards there.
We could call it PAT.
The
Podcast after try.
That is
Find us on iTunes, Spotify, and
absolutely cash money. With 2:12 to go in the first half, and Sam Levitt and the Viking offense will attempt to maybe, hopefully, put some points on the board before the
And
first
with,
half
with
wraps
how
up.
many mental mistakes they've made, it's not looking too good for them. But if they can just clear their heads and get down the field and make those plays, they can definitely do it.
As the wise Master Uguay says, inner peace, inner peace. Sam Levitt pass will be batted up into the air and incomplete, however.
Great rush right there by Fisher Ingersoll.
Fisher Ingersoll showing his capabilities of playing offense and defensive.
Knocking the ball down, and he
knocking
can actually
the ball
cash
into his hand.
into his hands.
Well
Nice.
done. Nice.
2nd and 10 for the Vikings with 2 minutes and 5 seconds in this first half.
However, the clock is stopped because the last play was an incompletion.
That is correct.
Ball on the 39-yard line. Levitt, two to his right. Motioning Connors out to his right. Levitt in shotgun. Screen pass to Aaron Jones. Defense is all over him. And he'll be dropped for a loss of yards on the play.
It was a little bit of a confusing play.
Yeah.
Sam Levitt did a 360 in the backfield and then turned and threw a screen pass, which was covered completely by the Cavemen defense. A little bit of an odd play right there.
And American Fork will call a timeout. Stay tuned. You're watching Pleasant Grove Sports Network.
Looks like they're calling out.
Noah Toketa and Spencer Tatioli coming onto the field.
And when you're looking to run up the
That was
middle,
Vikings.
this is who I would call out. Noah
Coach
Toketa.
Wooten, aggressively calling timeout there. I've never seen a coach so vehemently call timeout. Timeout, timeout, timeout. Yeah, I'm told our sound is off, Landon.
Looks like we are good now with our audio.
Is our audio coming through? Let us know. All right, the audio's back on. Coach Wooten calling timeout there. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Vikings with 1:07 to go in the first half. My name is Brendan Larson,
My name's Ethan Morley.
and while we're on topic of talking about Mo Bettis tonight, I'd just like to really thank Mo Bettis for the free food. Made my day.
Yeah, very good food. If you're ever looking for anywhere just nice to eat, that's not, like one of the
Burger
usual
joints.
usual stops around PG. Bo Bettis is a great place to just stop by and get some nice food.
Yeah, located by Macy's. The
Next to
grocery
the
store.
next to the Grease Monkey, just like a little bit. On the
Across
other-
the street from Water Gardens, Cinema
Yep.
6. Shout out to them.
Should probably get their actual address. Let everybody know.
Yeah, that'd be
We'll get it next
good.
half for you,
Yeah,
so you can write it down in your notes and head over there.
everyone's got a notepad on them.
You've got to. Well, actually, you do.
It's in your phone.
In your phone. It's called the Notes app. Actually, you can take down notes.
Extremely convenient. Levitt going under center. And another flag on the play. You get a flag, and you get a flag, and you get a flag.
Oprah style.
Boom.
And it looks like it's going to be. People are calling it. Oh, hang on. Hey, it looks like it's going to be offsides on AF.
American Fork jumping the gun there.
First down for the Vikings. And now getting some better field position on the 15-yard line.
Vikings with the best field position they have had all night. Let's see if they can capitalize on this. Levitt going under center. Never mind. Levitt standing up. Levitt walking back.
Ref signaling. There's supposed to be 1:10 on the clock.
And there is now 1:10 on the clock. Let's see if gameplay can resume. As the 37 Pleasant Grove High School students are getting up on their feet and getting a little rowdy. Sweep out to Porter Connors. Porter Connors trying to turn the corner. Staying on his feet, and he'll be tackled at around the 14-yard line.
Minute 3 left as he ran out of bounds. Let's see if the Vikings can pull one in. If they can pull one in, it'll be huge for the second half. So, sorry, we've just had water delivered to us, and we are both incredibly thirsty. So we're just sort of in shock right now. We'll have another timeout.
Caleb Dickerson has requested a shout out for bringing water up to the booth. Oh, while we're doing shout outs, Utah Bino League. In case you're wondering what Bino is, I didn't know what Bino was until I found out what Bino was, and it changed my life.
Bino is like finger soccer. So you'll have not with
Two
full-size
people.
balls. Yeah,
Two
two people
players.
will go against each other in a little bit of a match. You'll have, if you've ever played, what's the turntable one?
Foosball.
Foosball.
It's like that,
It's like that,
but not.
but your defenders don't move at all.
The ball is about 4 centimeters in diameter.
Yep, and you just flick it with your finger, just trying to get through the defenders, bouncing it off the walls and stuff, trying to find angles. And yeah, you can find it on Instagram at Utah Bino League.
We may or may not be featured in said league.
I may or may not have already lost a game. It was a 6. It did go to 7 games.
This is hypothetically.
Very, very good games against Adam Ellis, who's also in PGSN.
Also hypothetically. This is
Also hypothetically.
all hypothetical, and it never, in theory, happened.
Hypothetically. And now
Yes.
back to the game that is not hypothetical as it is in front of us.
Very, very real, I think. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. Sam Levitt in shotgun. Rolling out to his right. Levitt still rolling out to his right. He's going to keep it himself and run ahead for about 4 yards and out of bounds, stopping the clock. 56 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, solid run right there. Getting about 4.
Levitt been showing us his running ability in the last few games. I've been very impressed.
Yeah, AF had some clamps, people might say, on the Vikings receivers, and Sam Levitt had
Some
to
might
take
say tough defense.
Sam Levitt had to take it himself.
AF defense beefier than a Big Mac, some would say.
All right.
I'm not openly endorsing McDonald's for the record. Levitt dropping back, looking to his left, throwing to his left. Caught by Brooks Winterton, and he'll be into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings! Brooks Winterton with the touchdown reception.
Great job right there, Sam Levitt. Sam Levitt drops back, turns, finds Brooks Winterton on that little screen pass, puts it in. What a play right there from Brooks Winterton. You know what I would say that was? You know what I would say that was?
What was it?
It was a pretty tough play right
Yeah.
there from Brooks Winterton.
Brooks Winterton really just showing his mental toughness and putting the ball over the goal line. And now coming onto the field, the one, the only, Seth Lyman to kick the PAT. And the kick is up and through the uprights, and it's good. The point after attempt
Is good.
excellent. Seth Lyman, honestly.
So we have Vikings with 7 points on the board, 10 for AF, and so far the Vikings offense, just by numbers, have done more than the AF offense, which is unusual for just the stat line for how both years have gone, both seasons, excuse me, have gone. And now this Viking defense having to lock it down for 51 seconds. I believe they can with how they've played this entire game.
They've locked him down for 23 minutes. They can do it for one.
Looks like that's still Seth Lyman. I believe it is. Yep. Seth Lyman's still out for the kickoff.
Seth Lyman, I honestly think his number should be retired by the end of his high school football kicking career.
He has been a pretty solid kicker for this Vikings team.
Seth's kick, it will be a squib to run time off the clock down to the 10-yard line, fielded by American Fork at around the 20-yard line. Still on his feet at the 30-yard line, still on his feet at the 35, and still on his feet at the 40. He's got room to run. Still on his feet at the opposite 40-yard line. And he'll finally be out as the ball's fumbled. Recovered by AF. AF going to take it all the way into the end zone. In a dramatic turn of events, there is a flag on the field, however. Pandemonium at Viking Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. What is happening?
2 flags on the same sideline in the same spot. Another flag down there, I believe. And then what just happened?
There
on
may,
this
be, may or may not be a flag in the bleachers. We don't know.
So a squib kick only works if you get down there and stop it, so that they have bad field position and, you know, time's running off the clock.
The Vikings did not stop it.
Did not stop it. They almost did 3 times, and then it got a fumble over here, but then AF picked it up and ran it in for the touchdown.
Crazy. I don't know if that was a touchdown, however. The points have not been allotted to AF.
There have been so many flags we don't know yet. But Zundel did walk it in. Just so we know.
Just for the record,
Will Zundel.
the refs are
Just-
involved in deep conversation at the 25-yard line.
So I only saw 1 flag over at the AF sideline and 2 flags over at the Viking sideline.
I wonder what the refs are talking about. Last night's episode of NCIS?
And does NCIS still play?
Probably.
It does? All right. Sideline warning.
Then the
The Vikings.
touchdown is good. And the Vikings
Penalties.
have a sideline warning.
Okay.
All right.
And it looks like there's also a sideline warning.
And American Fork is going for 2.
So
I think.
they're PAT team.
Never mind.
Nope. Wait, hang on.
Wait a second.
It looks like a PAT. But
Hold on, Markowski.
so since there was 2 flags down here, I believe on the kickoff the penalty will be applied. So they'll start 10 yards up.
I think the penalty is being applied right now on the PAT. So worst case scenario for the Vikings as they allowed the kick to be ran back for a touchdown.
But it could be, I was gonna say worse, but this is pretty bad. But they have a chance to miss this
And the
PAT.
PAT is up, and the PAT is
Good.
good. You.
Audio.
Audio, 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 audio.
There is audio. We
All right.
apologize for any of that. But yeah,
That's just how we do audio checks here at PGSN.
we just yell audio into the microphones until it works.
It's incredibly efficient.
But thankfully, nothing has happened. Just waiting for this kickoff to happen.
Well, a
There-
lot of stuff has happened. Halftime show featuring Caleb Dickerson coming up. So stay
Oh.
tuned for that.
We all wish, but looks like there's going to be a flag on the play.
Oh, another one.
I still don't know what's happening. Ball's moved nowhere. T has moved nowhere.
DJ Khaled dishing out flags tonight. Another one.
Okay.
And another one.
And like I said, still some bad puns out here.
They're not bad. Someone out there finds me mildly comedic.
I'm going to use the term mildly, very sparingly.
More mild than the mild sauce at Costa Vida.
Okay, all right. Let's get back to this game as we do have a kickoff going.
As the kickoff was unexpectedly delayed, but in theory, it is going to happen eventually.
We have parents in outrage as yelling to kick the ball.
Kyle Moore finally gets around to kicking it.
Boats it to the 5-yard line. Aaron Jones receiving
Fielded by
it.
Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones bouncing out around the 20-yard line and wrapped up and tackled around the 18-yard line. So, with 22 seconds left to go in the first half, I'm probably expecting a pick six based on what we've seen recently.
You know what? I was going to disagree with you, but we could definitely see it. From where they were last time, this is about, I think, exactly where it happened. So, but the Vikings offense, I think, are just looking, maybe take at least one shot downfield, see if something can happen with Darius Clemens one-on-one. But if nothing happens, I believe they'll just
Clemens out on the
Take
bottom of your screen on the left side. Levitt handing it up to Aaron Jones up the middle, and he will be dropped for a gain of absolutely nothing. 12 seconds to go in the first half, and I expect the clock to
looks
run
like they're
out
just
as Coach Wooten waves his team
To the
into the
locker
locker room. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, they go. You're watching Pleasant Grove Sports Network. Stay tuned for the third quarter coming up soon. right here, Matt. All right, well, big boy's headed out. 'Cause I gotta go to break.
Steve, is there any sauce?
No, I didn't get sauce this time. No. Wait.
Is that the reach? Is that the reach?
Yeah. It's such a good shot. Yeah. Matt.
It's such a good shot.
I think that's the best shot you've ever got.
It's the reach.
Which range?
It is nuts.
And it's intercepted, and this one's going to be taken to the house by number 1. Are you back on now?
We are back and good.
And
That was a
Fisher
pick.
Ingersoll with the pick 6 on the first play of the second half.
Again, I'm going to say this. Vikings defense.
Not their fault.
3 points have only been scored on this Viking defense. 3 points. And so far we have 14 on this Viking offense. Yeah.
And the PAT is through the uprights, and they'll be good for 1 point.
So not a great start at all.
No.
But they'll get the ball back. But just at a more of a deficit.
24-7. Wow.
What a start to this half. All right, well,
Well,
I don't really got much to say. That was just a bad start. Sam Levitt with his, is that his 4th interception?
I believe so. Fourth or third interception. Stats pending.
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, our stat sheet's a little messy.
We have Sam Levitt with some odd stats. We'll figure it out.
You know that shrugging emoji?
Eh,
Meh.
I don't know.
Tough.
It's tough.
It's right now. I'd say being a Viking fan is tough.
But I was gonna say the special teams is tough, but
No.
so far they haven't proven it.
11:45 to go, and the Vikings are already down more than they were in the first half.
Kyle Moore with the kickoff,
Kyle.
sending it down the field.
Fielded by Aaron Jones at the 10. Aaron Jones running it back. I'm having deja vu. Aaron Jones tackled at the 26-yard line.
Good hit right there.
Solid hit.
That is number 89, Dallin Karchner. I think I said that. Karchner. I think I said that okay.
Kirchner.
Karchner. Solid last name, actually. Very solid name.
8 out of 10.
Oh, wow. Sam Levitt's back in the backfield.
Wow. Interesting. Levitt takes the snap. Stepping up, throwing deep, looking for Clemens. Caught by Clemens. Clemens at the 20. Clemens at the 10. Clemens into the blue zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Pleasant Grove responding right off the bat.
The
Doing a
AF
complete 180 from a pick 6 into a 70-yard touchdown. Wow. You
Wow.
gotta love it, baby.
Darius Clemens with a great catch. Sam Levitt with a great throw. And I think PG just found who they need to pick on. This
Yeah.
cornerback, that's one-on-one against Darius Clemens.
That is 3 catches that Levitt has had on Clemens deep.
That is Ashton Matheny defending that pass. Rough game so far. But there's the Viking offense
Now
getting into the end zone.
PAT is good. Seth Lyman, ice in his veins.
Points on the board, baby.
Does not miss. 14-24. The Vikings get punched in the face, and they punch them right back.
Getting some points on the board.
And they're looking like Rocky Balboa.
Don't ever say it like that again, please. Yeah, we got audio back, I believe. Yeah. Just gotta twiddle this every once in a while.
Twiddle.
So we'll have number 1, Ingersoll, and number 28, I believe. Is that Kyle Moore in the backfield?
Seth Lyman with the kick down to the 10-yard line, and that'll bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
Wow. What
Flag on
a
the play.
bounce. He bounced it on the 1-yard line,
There's a flag on the play.
goes out of bounds. What a great kick. Spotted at the 2-yard line, It did go out of bounds, so there will be a flag. And I think it moves up 10 yards, so I think it's on the 12. Great job by Seth Lyman.
Wow. There was a flag on the play.
Yeah, the flag down there was because it went out of bounds.
Oh. Well, the ball's on the
Oh, what?
35-yard line. So
Goes out of bounds. So American Fork will get it at the 35-yard line.
and we've
I
just been
didn't
informed
think
that the
that's
kick
how that
was
worked.
out of bounds.
I didn't think they started at the 35-yard line. I thought it was just like a 10-yard penalty after that.
Well, you know,
I was wrong. My apologies.
the intricacies of the high school kicking game. Catch us on the Special Teams podcast.
There's Cash.
And a run
Abo.
up the middle. I believe that was the fullback with the carry. Just kidding.
Just the running back. Cash Abo.
Cash Abo. I'm so sorry to that guy. I keep getting his name wrong.
I don't know how you miss his number every single
Don't-
time.
He's the only one.
You found everybody's number okay.
Yeah, I know.
11 minutes and
My kryptonite.
4 seconds and counting in this third quarter.
Mad Dog Madsen, ready to take his first snap of the second half. Madsen dropping back, looking to his left. Throwing, gets his man, and in and out of the hands. Riker Scow with the coverage. Ethan, what are you chuckling about?
I'm chuckling that you said it was his first snap of
It
this.
was.
Did he not just run the ball? They just had to run up the middle. So it's a second snap of the half.
What the heck?
Brendan not really here right now. Not really with us.
It's been a day. It's been tough.
It's been a tough day for Brendan Larson.
3rd and 7 for the Caveman. Madsen dropping back, looking to his left. Rolling out to his left. Throwing, checking down to his man, and he'll be driven back by Porter Connors. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week, says Porter Connors as he shoves him out of bounds.
Solid stop right there. And this Viking defense has been killing it. Stopping just AF completely. Only 3 points allowed in the first quarter only.
Wow.
And that was their first drive.
This is impressive since Mad Dog Madsen's like a 99 overall in Madden.
Yeah.
The punt is up. The punt is away. The punt is caught by Porter Connors at the 30. Porter Connors at the sideline. Porter Connors at the out of bounds at around the 42-yard line. And let's see if the Vikings can strike once more and dig deeper into this lead.
Yeah, all it takes is for a few more mental mistakes to be corrected by this Viking offense. So far, they've been really solid. It's just been a few scores from the offense that given over. Just 2 pick sixes, I believe.
Yeah, just only 2,
Only 2.
which is good.
But those 2 pick sixes have led to this 10-point lead for AF.
Indeed.
So if Vikings can clean it up, they'll definitely have a solid second half.
Levitt gonna run it himself. Levitt and sliding into the 50-yard line. Levitt with the quarterback keeper for about 9 yards.
Great run right there. Seeing that Darius was locked up between a few linebackers, and takes it himself.
Levitt really hurting defenses with his running game.
Yeah, not many people can think he can run the ball, so they'll pretty much back off, leave him with his open hole, expect him to step into the pocket, but he'll step into the pocket and then take it upfield. So, yeah, 2nd and 2 coming up for the Vikings.
Look for Colton Bayless at the bottom of your screen.
I believe there's also Carter Merrill in the backfield.
Sam Levitt taking the snap. Throwing a screen out to Brooks Winterton in the backfield. Brooks Winterton takes a big hit. And he'll be about 1 yard shy of the first down. Winterton taking an absolute rock shock topper to the head.
I want you to describe what that means. Rock shot.
He got rocked. He got shocked in his top.
Solid definition and a solid hit.
Well done. Game respects game.
That's Brendan McGroy's on the hit. Just so everybody.
9 seconds on the play clock. Levitt gets the snap high. Hands it off to Merrill. Merrill up the middle, and he'll be dropped just shy of the 3rd down. 8:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. Let's see what Coach Wooten calls here on the 4th down. And here comes the big boys. Got Isaac Vaha, Spencer Tatioli, Noah Toketa,
Dave
and
Britton.
Dave the Buffet Brinton.
I don't like that nickname.
I don't either. I don't want to say that.
Hey, sometimes you gotta try. You gotta shoot sometimes.
You know.
They can't all make it though.
Hey, Kobe didn't make every shot. Rest in peace.
All right, rest in power.
Dave Brinton in shotgun. Brinton motioning Merrill across to the right, and there's a flag on the play. AF jumped the gun. I'm assuming so. Can never tell.
Offsides against American 4. 5-yard penalty. Viking first down.
As
First
Dave
down,
Brinton
Vikings.
getting the key 5 yards there in penalties. Well done. You know,
Setting up a solid drive.
deciphering what a ref's call is going to be is like taking an algebra test. You don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
We have recently been given an obscene amount of candy and chips. Ball on the 45-yard line for the Vikings. 1st and 10 with 7:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Levitt in shotgun, motioning Jones out to the right. Levitt. Screen pass out to Jones. Caught. Jones at the field. Jones at the 30. Jones at the 20. Jones at the 10, and he's going to walk
Out of bounds.
out of bounds. Well done.
Jones sideline from Sam
Sam
Levitt.
Levitt. Great run right there by Aaron Jones down the sideline. Setting up solid field position for the Vikings to make a comeback already in this 3rd quarter.
Wow. Like we said earlier, the Vikings can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry. Now, getting those points on the board and doing so in a hurry can oftentimes be a challenge.
That can be the tough part of that.
I think that's 27 times we've said tough. And counting.
And counting. It is only the 3rd quarter. Expect
First
more.
and goal for the Vikings. Knocking on the blue zone door.
The blue zone.
Porter Connors will be choked up at around the 9-yard line.
For Connors. Tackled by several cavemen.
7:14 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Let's see what the coach Wooten calls. I'm expecting a little bit.
No, you're not this play.
It might
They
be this
wouldn't.
play. It might be this play.
Are they even out on the field together? No, they're not.
Darius Clemens.
Oh.
I'm expecting it. I'm calling it
I
Darius
thought you were
Clemens.
referencing the Philly special they run with Rex and Porter, but
Darius Clemens to the corner of the end zone.
Levitt gonna run it himself. Levitt at the 5. Levitt tripped up and dropped it around the 3-yard line. There is, however, a flag on the play. It wouldn't be a successful offensive play without a flag.
Especially for this Vikings offense. They've been known for it. It'll be another holding call.
Once
I'm
again,
pretty sure where
another
was-
holding call.
placed. Not confirmed yet. But that's what I'm going to say it is, just from where the flag was spotted. Yep. Holding.
Yep.
Offense. Ball's moving back.
Holding against the Vikings.
So, the ball will be spotted way back to the
Wow.
22-yard line. It is, however, 1st and goal, so that's super awesome.
2nd and goal. Penalties, penalties, penalties.
Yes, penalties. Levitt in shotgun. 2 out to his right, 2 out to his left. Motioning Aaron across to the left side. Levitt dropping back, looking left. Levitt feeling the pressure. Levitt running out to his right. Levitt throwing on the run. In and out of the hands of Darius Clemens. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Wow. Just off of his hands.
2 key drop balls tonight from receivers that I can count on my hands.
Yeah.
Is the athletic trainer rubbing their gloves with butter or something before the game?
I believe so. They might be getting
Is that common practice throughout
just yeah.
the UHSAA?
Put some Pam spray on it. Make sure they can just catch any type of ball,
Oh, yeah.
and no matter what
It
the conditions
works.
are.
Levitt dropping back, looking to his right. Levitt stepping up. Levitt throwing, and he'll be hit as he throws, and that ball will be straight into the turf. Let's see what Coach Woot decides to do here on 4th and goal.
4th and 23 to the end zone.
We've seen a lot of long 4th ands tonight.
Yeah. Some of them have been converted.
Some of them have not.
Also fair. But the Vikings really need this. They need this really bad. If they want to get into this game, this is the key play. They can obviously it's still third quarter, but
They're
this
going
will
for it.
help with the momentum.
Wow, this is
We got a timeout called.
a timeout called by the defense.
All right, let's stop that.
Coach didn't like what he was seeing. Put the T together. Timeout. We'll come back with PGSN in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on the Pleasant Grove Sports Network. It's 4th and goal. Vikings down 10. Biggest play of the night so far. Levitt dropping back. Levitt throwing deep. The ball intercepted. Of course. Number 1 just running around in the end zone, and he'll be dropped, and that'll be a touchback. Fisher Ingersoll with his second interception of the night.
I mean, might as well hook up a prayer to Darius Clemens in triple coverage, I guess.
Spray and pray.
Yeah, if you want to put it in those terms. Try and keep it PG up here.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
That's what I say when I'm spraying weeds.
All right. But ball was
Why are you
be spotted.
accusing me of foul language?
I don't know.
Gosh.
20-yard line for the Cavemen.
I'm kind of offended now.
Looking at this lockdown Viking defense.
I'm miffed. Magdad Maxson in shotgun. Throwing to his right. And that'll be broken up. Caden Bishop. Really getting his mitts in there on a guy much his taller.
Yeah, Zundell. Will Zundell.
Zendel. That guy's really tall. And Caden Bishop is average height.
Yeah, and Caden Bishop can step up and make those plays.
Impressive indeed. 2nd and 10 for the Cavemen. 5:50 to go with the ball on the 20-yard line. Madsen in shotgun, dropping back, looking to his right. He's got a screen pass, and that'll be in and out of the hands of number 21. I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get it right.
It's Cash Abo.
31. Gosh.
The entire game, bro. The entire game.
It's this one number.
Well, right. If he had caught that, Riker Scout would have been all over that.
Yeah.
Drop pass.
3rd down
Incomplete.
for the Vikings. I mean, for the Cavemen. Viking defense playing solid tonight.
Again.
I fully expected a 3rd down stop, but it's Madsen, so it could be an 80-yard touchdown. Madsen motioning. Brandon Burgoy behind him. Madsen throwing to his right. And incomplete. Noah Toketa and Porter Connors on the tip there.
Wow. Great job right here by the Viking defense. Getting pressure in, making sure they didn't bite on the screen on the other side like they ran it the last play. And that
Viking
makes any
defense
sense.
seriously giving Madsen some troubles tonight.
Yeah.
Their reads are fantastic.
3 points have been allowed by this Viking defense, and it's just been the offense putting up 2 pick sixes and the special teams putting up another touchdown.
The punt is up and away. It'll be fair caught by Porter Connors at the 50-yard. All right, so let's try and I think the goal for the Vikings this drive is don't throw a pick six
That's fair.
and don't get more than 5 penalties.
That's also fair.
Realistic goals, I'd say.
Realistic. And if they can do that, their defense shuts it down, as they have been this entire game. And the Vikings can get down the field. Hopefully they can punch it in this time instead of throwing up a pick.
Levitt
They have
gets the
stacked
snap,
in the
dropping
box.
back. Levitt looking deep for Winterton, and that is going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. 5:32 in the 3rd quarter remaining.
Second down.
Viking student section having a large impact on this game.
It is tough with the what is it called?
Social distancing.
Yeah. They do it by a raffle system. So if you get tickets but your friends don't, some people don't want to come. So
That's what happened with me and my friends this week.
Yeah.
Levitt handing it off to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones up the middle and tackled after about an 8-yard gain. Coming up, it'll be about 3rd and 2 for the Vikings.
solid gain right there. Great job by Aaron Jones being patient in the backfield, looking around, bouncing around, finding a hole and taking it up.
Aaron Jones having a fantastic game.
He had a pretty good game last week too against Skyridge, even though
And
it
against
was,
Corner Canyon. He was probably the only positive offensive producer in that game.
Yeah, Aaron Jones, very I want to say underrated player because most people talk about the Connors twins, talk about Darius Clemens and Sam Levitt.
I put Aaron Jones in my highlights.
No, yeah,
A lot.
He's a solid player.
Yeah.
Making some pretty solid plays too.
A tough player.
Tough player.
That is 31 times we've said the word tough tonight. Levitt rolling out to his left. He's going to keep it. Levitt's got room to run. Levitt at the 40. Levitt will be tackled at the 30-yard line. Levitt securing the ball as he fell too. Impressive.
Yeah, if that was a Madden play, my QB would have fumbled it at least.
Oh my gosh, the ball handling controls in that game are ridiculous.
But great job by Sam Levitt.
Yeah.
Keeping the ball secured, getting the first down, charging down the field. You know, especially on a rollout pass, everybody will just shift out to the receivers, make sure he doesn't have any reads, and then he saw nobody open, so he just took it himself and got a nice gain.
4:20 in the game. Ball on the 30-yard line. Levitt dropping back. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Levitt looking deep for Darius. And that'll be
Right over him.
straight to the AF sideline. And Darius is out on the track. He's coming back onto the field. Wow, could have been catastrophic for the sideline. You get a 6'3" Hulk of a man. Beefier than a Big Mac burger.
You said that already.
Coming at you at 100 miles an hour.
100 miles is a lot, and probably unrealistic.
I think the human body is capable of reaching such speeds.
Okay.
I mean, have you ever seen The Flash? Levitt handing it up to Porter Connors. Porter Connors putting his head down and trucking ahead for the yards. Porter Connors picking up 2 or 3 yards on the carry.
Darius
3rd and 7.
Darius Clemens subbing out after that sprint that he just ran down the field.
Something tells me he's good at track.
He ran a 40-yard dash as fast as he possibly could and had to come in for another play. So he's subbing out. Brooks Winnington coming in. Colton Bayless coming in. Jace Doman coming in.
Jace Doman, the sophomore.
And
One
is
of
that,
the
is that
fastest
Caden
kids I've
Bishop
ever seen.
on the line too? This is a speed.
Speed,
Group.
speed, and more speed. Levitt dropping back. Throwing it deep, looking for Doman, and that'll be incomplete and out of bounds. 4th and 7 coming up for the Vikings.
2 deep plays run. Is that 2? Yeah, just 2. 1 to Darius, 1 to Jace. Then they ran it up the middle with Porter Connors, gain of 3. Not a whole lot of offense this series.
Vikings struggling to get yards without Darius or Aaron.
Yeah. Speed group still out. Caden Bishop, Colton
In
Bayless.
the words of my esteemed father, speed kills. Levitt dropping back. Levitt feeling pressure, and he is going to be dropped for a sack on 4th and 7. Nice.
With the sack for Caden. Vikings turnover on downs.
So that'll be a turnover on downs for the Vikings, as my urge to just put my face in my hands is growing larger.
But it's okay
It's all right.
because
AF's playing
It is
great. Their
the-
defense has got some key stops and interceptions tonight. And
So
their scoring we have not talked about American Fork scoring defense.
honestly, yeah,
Their
That's
defense
a-
is the reason they are winning this game.
yeah. 2 defensive touchdowns. Both pick sixes. Great plays by both of them. And yeah, this is the only reason that they're up in this game. Both defenses having solid games. Spencer Tatioli coming in with that tackle.
Casado is hit by several Vikings. He picks up 1 yard.
So 3 minutes in this third quarter. Plenty of time for the Vikings to come back. And plenty of time for the AF to put some more points on this board. Let's see if the AF offense can put any with their offense. As, again, I'm going to keep saying this until it stops me being true. 3 points from this Vikings defense have been allowed.
Mad Dog Matson rolling out, looking to his left, and throwing it to his left. That'll be
Incomplete.
incomplete. There is a flag on the play, however.
We'll see what the call is. It was down on the line of scrimmage.
Intended receiver, we've got a flag.
Nice.
There is a flag on the play.
Might be. Is that a legal man on the field? Too many men on the field? Oh, illegal man downfield. On AF.
Good. Not a call we see a whole lot.
But penalty will be declined.
However, it is a rule of the game of football.
And it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Cavemen.
As there is a timeout on the field. You're watching Pleasant Grove Sports Network. I'm Brendan Larson.
I'm Ethan Morley. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pleasant Grove Sports Network. I'm Brendan Larson.
I'm Ethan Morley.
3rd and 9 for the Caveman as Mad Dog Maxson is dropping back. Feeling the pressure, throwing across his body. Got his man, Ingersoll, with the reception, and he'll be dropped at the 10-yard line. Riker Scow and Colton Bayless with the tackle.
We apologize as our top camera
Is out.
out of battery. We've been informed. So
That's not something that happens.
we had no footage for that play, but Mad Dog launched it to
The 50-yard
Ingersoll.
bomb. Madsen throwing it into the end zone, incomplete. Cooper Camberlengo once again with the coverage.
Intended receiver, 2nd down.
a little bit to the left outside of the end zone. Incomplete pass. But now in this second half we can see what Mad Dog is capable of.
Indeed.
50-yard
Bombs.
bombs.
You ever
to
seen Meet the
Ingersoll.
Parents? Never mind. Madsen getting an audible from the coach.
Try to call the defense offsides.
And an empty set. Second and goal. Madsen, another incompletion.
Down to the right behind number 14, Zach.
Oh, this is a
wow.
fun one.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna take a stab at it. Anybody listening that are his parents, I apologize deeply. Zach Shetzelar. Shetzelar.
Shetzelar. Shetzelar.
All right, we'll stick with that. We apologize, but I feel like that's pretty solid.
Any members of Zach's family, we apologize if we pronounce your last name correctly. Madsen dropping back, throwing deep in the end zone. Caught, number 27 with the touchdown. American Fork.
That is Trey
Roberts.
Roberts, sophomore wide receiver. Great catch, great play, and that'll be the first offensive touchdown for American Fork. And now,
Impressive that the Vikings held them. The Vikings defense held them to no touchdowns up until now.
Viking defense pretty solid so far in this game.
The kick is up, and the kick is through the uprights, indeed. So, the American Fork Cavemen, 31. Your Pleasant Grove Vikings, 14. Yep.
Offense, huh? Speaking of offense,
Oh,
American Fork's offense
just scored a touchdown.
just scored a touchdown, first of the day. After
Madsen, led by a Madsen 50-yard bomb.
very solid play, a broken play by the Viking secondary. Usually a no-fly zone.
However,
Somebody
they opened the fly zone.
opened the fly zone, somebody dropped a bomb. It was Mad Dog Madsen.
You don't drop bombs in the fly zone.
Well, he did, so.
Well, he did.
Again, now I'm going to say this, but at 10 points, the Vikings defense, in a 31-point game, have only allowed 10 points. So, honestly, a solid game from the Vikings defense. Vikings offense struggling a little bit, but they have been charging down the field, and they have gotten a few nice plays down there, especially with Darius Clemens and Aaron Jones.
2:15 to go in the third quarter.
Again,
Kyle
yeah.
Moore with the fake kick.
What?
Fielded by the Vikings, it looks like, but American Fork trying to pull a fake out there. Kyle Moore.
It's not a fake kick.
Yes, it was. Kyle Moore pretended he was going to kick it, and then he started walking back, and the other dude ran up and kicked it.
I don't know. Is that considered a fake kick?
I consider it a fake kick.
Well, they still kicked the ball.
Yeah, but the kicker faked kicking it, and the kick came from an unexpected
Okay, so
source.
Kyle faked kicking the ball.
So Kyle,
Kyle Moore with the fake.
Kyle
AF
doing him
not
dirty.
faking it and kicking the ball. Everybody but Kyle was faking it. Wait.
Wait,
No, every.
Kyle's the
hang on.
imposter. Sam Levitt dropping back. Levitt out to his left, and that'll be incomplete.
Colton Bayless is intended receiver.
Colton Bayless, an esteemed member of Pleasant Grove Sports Network.
Thrown a little bit in front of him. Second and 10 for this Viking offense with 2 minutes and 7 seconds after the incomplete pass in this third quarter.
This game is going to take forever with all these incompletions.
Could be a very long game.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little cold, too. Levitt looking to his right, throwing to his right. Another incompletion.
It'll be third and 10 for the Vikings with 2 minutes and 3 seconds in this third quarter. Again,
So fun.
thrown a little bit in front of him. Couldn't get the pass. Incomplete. We have Sam Levitt going 9 for 20 with 45% completion.
That's not best,
But he has gotten 155 passing yards this game.
which is pretty good.
Solid.
On 9 passes. Let's do some quick math.
I believe it's 9 yards.
17 yards an attempt. And that ball is completed out to Colton Bayless with the...
Nope, Brooks
no,
Winterton.
Brooks Winter. It looks like a 7.
It does look like a 7. I can confirm. But first down for the Vikings. Great catch by Brooks Winterton.
1:58 to go in the third quarter. The Vikings trying out the air raid offense today. Levitt dropping back. Levitt throwing deep. And out of bounds. Right into the Gatorade cooler.
Yeah, so Brooks Winterton, intended receiver, overthrown into the out of bounds sideline area of the field.
Well, Ethan, that is a correct sentiment. It was indeed the
All right.
southeastern side of the sideline.
We don't
for
have
the
to bust. We
Vikings.
don't have to bust out the commentator voice out just yet, Brendan.
It's been our day. I'll just say that. 1:53 to go in the third quarter. Levitt gets a snap, dropping back. Another flag on the play.
It's gonna be a false start
False
against
start
the
on
Vikings.
the offense.
False start against the Vikings. 5-yard penalty.
Vikings shooting themselves in the foot with penalties this game.
Yeah, just a lot of penalties happening, a lot of mental mistakes. It's just tough to be on the Vikings sideline as a coach, knowing just how much the penalties can kill you.
The Vikings have lost probably 100 yards in penalties today. Levitt in shotgun, dropping back, looking to his left. Levitt throwing to his left. And dropped by Brooks Winterton on 2nd and 15. 3rd and 15 coming up.
Brooks Richardson.
Eesh.
Winterton with
Right off of his
another
hands.
drop tonight. Oh, let's check in on the NBA Finals, shall we? Coming up next, we'll have the best segment on KSL Livestream, your Utah High School football scoreboard. I know everyone loves that segment.
Update.
The best update segment around.
We'll do that after this quarter ends, as there is only a
The
minute
Los
45.
Angeles Lakers are leading the Miami Heat 111-101 with 7:50 to go in the fourth quarter.
Solid update right there. As we do have a flag on the play, another false start on the Vikings. Penalties. Oh,
Penalties.
excuse me. The arms over each other.
Penalties. More penalties. And should we get to that scoreboard update?
We'll wait.
Okay.
There's only a minute 45 left in the third quarter.
Third quarter. I swear these last 3 minutes has taken half an hour.
Yeah, they definitely have. It has taken a long time to get from 2 minutes to a minute 45.
So what happens when you throw out every play.
Another.
And they timeout for the Vikings.
No flag timeout before the flag.
People are very upset
Now Vikings.
about stuff, so we'll get to the 6A football update. So, East High leading Harriman 15-10. Bountiful bouncing Fremont 41-21.
You can do this for every game.
Why not?
Proceed.
Syracuse slapping Northridge 14-10. Corner Canyon just charging all over Westlake 56-17. Lone Peak lancing Skyridge 30-14.
Wow.
Thank you. Roy running all over Clearfield 34-14. And Davis and Weber locked in an absolute nail biter 26-24.
What was the score of the Skyridge game again?
14-30 Lone Peak leading.
Wow. Lone Peak coming in, and
Region 4 is an absolute monster.
yeah, we got a lot of solid teams.
With 1:46 to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 20 for Levitt. Levitt dropping back. Levitt unloading way down the field. Incomplete. How the fans want to pass interference on that play. There will be none.
Darius Mullins was the intended receiver.
I'm gonna say I agree with him. From up here, from up in the box, I saw a hand on Darius Clemens' jersey the entire route, but no flag was thrown.
The refs have a better vantage point than we do. We're required to say that.
As they do. They are on the field.
As they do. Yeah, that is correct.
Have Dave Brenton back here punting.
And the punt is blocked, of course. Covered by AF. Still on his feet. Down to the 7-yard line.
McKay Owen covers the blocked punt.
So just when things couldn't get worse for the Vikings, they did. Happy Friday, folks.
A low snap and a long windup, and an unblocked man lead to a blocked punt for Pleasant Grove.
Little mistakes.
The little mental mistakes. A minute 30 left in
Absolutely
this
killer.
third quarter.
The third quarter that never ended.
10 minutes have gone by in the last 30 seconds of this on the game clock.
Madsen in a power formation.
Screen pass.
Out to number 27, who gets like
Trey
3
Roberts.
yards. Trey Roberts. The one, the only.
The man, the myth, the legend,
Trey Roberts.
who caught the first offensive touchdown pass, I believe.
He did, in fact. He did. That is a correct sentiment. I agree with that.
After
Yeah.
the 50-yard bomb that
Bomb.
not Sam Levitt, Mad Dog, Madsen threw to Ingersoll.
Magdog Madsen. And throwing it deep into the end zone. And
I believe that is Cooper Camberlango.
Cooper Camberlango's honestly been one of the bright spots in this game. He's
Yeah.
got that lockdown coverage.
This defense has had a lot of time on the field, and they have, I'm going to say, capitalized on it, as they've only allowed 10 points so far. We'll see what happens right here in this drive.
And another timeout. Sheesh.
49 seconds left in this third quarter.
Never ends.
The third quarter that may never end.
So,
Another timeout extending
Ethan, how many times a day do you brush your teeth?
twice.
Ethan Morley coming in absolutely clutch with the record. Do you floss?
I don't floss regularly.
You criminal.
Yeah, whenever the dentist asks me,
Do you lie?
you got to.
Do you lie to your dentist? Do you floss, young man? Absolutely. Not. I'm just speaking here.
Yeah, this quarter's gone on for too long, I believe.
Both teams just throwing the ball out of bounds.
Or
And
incomplete passes.
Looking good while doing it.
True. But this Vikings offense just hasn't been doing too good. A 38% completion rating
Cash money.
for
160
Sam Levitt.
yards, though.
Dave Brenton with a 33% completion percentage. Just his Viking offense has not been very clutch, some might say.
Clutch money.
Mad Dog Madsen lining up on the
Some-
2-yard line.
For some reason, it's taking 3 years to line up, so there's that.
There was a timeout.
And for some reason, there's a bunch of AF kids standing right under the goalpost in a line. Madsen lining up, throwing it into the end zone. Touchdown, number 6.
And that is Garrison
Garrison
Grimes.
Called his names multiple times tonight. Making the lead 37-14.
Very few drops by Garrison Grimes. Don't know exactly how many yards, but we'll have the PAT coming up here. Oh, looks good, and it is good. 45 seconds left in this third quarter as we await the clock as it slowly takes down in this third quarter.
Well, not a whole lot of positives for the Vikings at the moment in the game. I've seen a lot of inspirational sports movies, so I believe comebacks are possible. We'll see how that happens. Let's check in on the NBA Finals again. Ethan, who you got?
For the finals,
Yeah.
I want the Heat to win, just because I like. Is it Tyler Harrow? Is that?
Tyler-
that's-
yeah.
Okay. I was gonna
That
say
guy's a
Trevor
baller.
Harrow, and I almost just
Trevor
embarrassed
Hero.
myself. But yeah, I like him a lot. I like Jimmy Butler a lot. I like Jay Crowder.
I like the Heat's defensive mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to see version of that team. Sort of like the modern day Bad Boys Pistons. Well, that might be a stretch to call them that. Currently, they're not winning, though. 115-103 for the Los Angeles Lakers at the moment.
All right. Well, we have the kickoff here with.
Kyle?
Is it Kyle?
Yeah, I know his name is Kyle.
Okay, it's got Kyle Moore.
Kyle Moore with the kick.
Out of bounds.
So, there's that.
I want to see if this goes to the 35.
So the Vikings will get it at the 35.
Huh. I did not know that was the rule. Yeah. Okay, so if it goes out of bounds, go to the 35-yard line.
So, not going so hot.
But it is only 14 points. Not 14 points. That is, nope, 24 points that they are down. Yeah, 38, not 28
45.8 seconds left.
in this quarter. The third quarter.
That never ends. Brigham Ray being subbed into the game for the Vikings. Coming in at tight end, number 24.
Got a double tight end.
He was my breakout player this year. I was not correct on that prediction, but he does play pretty well when he does get in the game. And Aaron Jones will be stopped for about no gain or loss of 1 on the play.
Aaron Jones carries
39 seconds on the clock, as it did go out of bounds, so it stopped the clock again. We could have played an entire quarter with how long this third quarter has taken. 15 minutes have gone by in this third
Wow.
quarter, since a minute 20.
Dave Brinton in at QB for the Vikings. He goes under center with Dane Doman to his left. Viking student section clad in pink gets loud for all 37 of them. Brinton rolling out to his left. He's got his man looking deep down the field. Brigham Ray with the drop. Brigham Ray laying out for that ball and just in and out of his hands.
Yeah, nice and open.
Tough break for Brigham Ray.
Yeah, I saw him open. I saw him down the field. Very
Good-
pumped.
Good vision
And,
by Dave Brinton.
Yeah, puts it barely in front of him. Brigham, not long enough to go and reach for that.
Brigham, our fellow associate here at PGSN. You probably hear him on the basketball commentary last year.
All right, 8 seconds left on the play clock. Let's see if they'll get another delay of game call.
5 seconds, 4 seconds. Brinton's got to go. 2. Brinton's got to go. And
There's a
that'll
delay of
be
game.
a delay of game. Vikings
Just not here mentally.
like me.
Not here mentally. After this quarter has taken 18 minutes to go through in the last minute. So technically half an hour in just this one quarter.
Mentally, I'm at a Muppet show.
I don't understand where you are, bro.
Neither do I.
33.6 seconds left in this third quarter.
What the fuck, you know?
All right.
Brinton in shotgun. Motioning out Doman to his left. Brinton throwing it to his right. Incomplete. 28 seconds left to go.
Romero was the intended receiver, Samuel Hayton, defending for American Florida.
All right, fourth down.
Yep.
Brinton in the backfield, punting the ball away.
Brinton. This time the punt is not blocked.
Ingersoll.
Ingersoll carrying it, and he'll be dropped at around the 47-yard line with 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Brigham Ray with the tackle. 18 seconds
Brigham
left.
Ray, a special teams specialist. Great positioning there to make the tackle and preventing potential disaster on the run back, as we've seen in this game today. Let's see if the Viking defense can hold up for the remaining 18 seconds of this third quarter. However, they have been severely outscored in this third quarter, so I'm not sure what the case is there.
Take the ball back out of Viking territory across the 50-yard line.
So many penalties in this game.
Yeah.
Still first down.
I wish we had a stat for that, but it'd be a lot of penalties and a lot of yards given up
Now,
by
we're
penalties.
not statisticians. But if we were,
I don't think that's... Isn't that like percentages and stuff?
no, statisticians just keep stats. For games, like a sports statistician. Look it up.
All right.
He's literally looking it up. Ethan, typing, statistician. Spell statistician wrong. Goes
Shut
back.
up.
Searches it anyways. Mattson out to his left. Excuse me, his right. And he's tackled, brought down by Colton Bayless at the 39-yard line.
Joseph Tuisala with the reception.
Ha, I was right about the definition of statistician.
An expert in the preparation and analysis of statistics.
That's
So,
what's
like-
up.
So like probability and stuff, I think.
But look up sports statistician.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter here on Pleasant Grove Sports Network. My name is Brendan Larson.
My name is Ethan Morley.
Stay tuned for the fourth quarter. Your Vikings losing 38-14. Still going to be a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have a sub-commentator in, Caleb Dickerson. How you doing, bud?
What up? I'm doing good. Oh, Mad Docs with a deep bomb. Just out of reach.
All right, yeah. Great job right there by Cooper Camberlango. Locking him up. Ingersoll, the intended receiver.
Wyatt Daw comes in for the Vikings. It's been a long game.
It has been a very long game. As I said before, that third quarter took half an hour.
Oh, man. Shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Dragged down for a game about one.
We need some energy, Caleb.
Hey, I'm just...
Mad Dog runs it up the middle. Gets about 1 or 2 yards. Looks like it'll bring out the punt team.
So you're better. You just keep talking. I'll just put in my 2 cents every once in a while.
I believe that is again Kyle Moore in the backfield, the punter. Punt is up. Fair caught by Porter Connors. Out come the Viking offense. Trying to put some points on the board,
See what they can
making
do
a
here.
comeback.
Calling a comeback right here.
Calling a comeback. 24-point comeback in this fourth quarter.
Anything's possible.
Anything is
Right now.
possible, especially with this Vikings offense. 24 points in 11 minutes. After the third quarter lasted half an hour, they got plenty of time to charge down the field.
It's a slow Tuesday.
It was a very slow Tuesday here at the office. Jace Doman motioned across the field. Brinson feeling the pressure, runs it around the outside, takes it himself. Gain of about 12, 13, 15-yard gain.
Great run.
Great run right there by Caleb Dickerson. Not Caleb Dickerson.
Okay.
Great run by Dave Brinson. What do you think about it, Caleb Dickerson?
I thought it was pretty good. Nice avoidance of the sack there. Pretty good moves.
Yeah, after feeling the pressure, he bounces it around. Gets some nice lead blocking.
Interesting seeing how the Viking coaches are trading QBs this game
Yeah.
between drives. Dump off pass to Jace Doman was dropped.
Yeah, screen pass a little bit in front of him. Incomplete. We'll have 2nd and 10 for the Vikings.
Said you like Tyler Hero?
I do like Tyler Hero.
Baller.
A bucket, some might say.
Walking bucket. Brinton in shotgun position.
We'll have Twins lined up. Jace Doman coming across.
Takes the handoff, takes it himself.
Dave Brinson for no gain. 3rd and 9 for the Vikings.
Third down.
Vikings line up. Trips on Dave's right side. And Baja lined up on the left side. ISO out there. Quick pass to Aaron Jones.
We haven't really seen much of Baja this game, have we?
Yeah, they've usually had him locked down by another one of the big guys.
Fourth down.
And it'll be 4th down for the Vikings punt team coming out.
American Fork has already blocked 1 punt tonight. We'll see if they can pull it off again. Very close, but gets it off. Fair caught by number 21. on
Yeah,
American
fair
Fork.
catch called by Brandon Burgoy. Burgoyes.
Nice.
Bourgeois?
Oh yeah, the French guy.
Oh, French. Yeah, I took 4 years of Spanish.
Oh, nice.
And I still only know hola, so
Same actually. Let's see, 2 years of Spanish one.
nice.
Horrible foundation, but just did as good as I can. Actually, that's not true. I didn't really try.
Viking defense looking pretty solid today. Until pretty recently. Quick run up the middle from Chase Abo. There's no D in his last name. Just Abo.
American Fork's quarterback isn't really having the kind of games he normally has. First game of the season, threw for over 600 yards.
But
which
still
is
doing pretty
insane.
pretty
Oh, yeah,
solid
no,
in this game.
He is doing good.
Yeah, the AF has definitely been working this Viking D-line, just pounding it
Yeah.
up the middle and trying to catch people off guard when they throw it around the outside. Another run
And,
up the middle from Cash. Great tackle right there from Gavin Ivey, number 42 for the Vikings defense at the outside linebacker spot.
How long have you been commentating?
How long have I been commentating? I commentated last year,
Damn,
I believe.
you got it down, bro.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It is 38-14 for American Fork with 9 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Yeah, 3rd and 3 for this American Fork offense. Let's see what Mad Dog can do in the backfield. Another run up the middle. Stopped after a gain of 2. Or a gain of 1, excuse me. So it'll be 4th and 2 for the AF Cavemen.
Looks like, ooh, are they gonna go?
Fourth down.
Punt team looking like it's coming out.
Gavin Ivy again.
Yep, punt team coming out.
You got some help. Fourth down and 1.
We'll have Porter Connors and Aaron Jones in the back to receive the kick from Kyle Moore. Oh, that doesn't look like Kyle Moore. That could be.
Let's see, it looks like 26. Or no,
Oh,
it
no,
is.
it is.
28. Nice catch by number 52 on the sideline for AF.
Yeah, that's Zach Belt.
Nice.
Great catch right there from the punt. Out of bounds. Around the. See where they spot the ball at. Oh, it's going to be on AF's 47-yard line.
I did not realize how much communication goes on between the coaches when just in a high school game. I was just up top working the main camera, and there were some AF coaches and some PG coaches up there, and lots of stuff was happening.
Well, yeah, each coach watching a different position to making
Yeah.
sure the head coach knows exactly what's going on in the field.
Giving every detail of every play. Takes the handoff. Nice dump off pass to Dane Doman. Nice.
Dane Doman getting a nice catch on that little out route.
For a Viking first down.
First down, Vikings.
Pleasant Grove definitely needed a play like
Yeah.
that.
They got to keep getting those little cheeky plays. Little nice fake handoff, play action pass. 7:48 on the clock for this game. Vikings 14, Cavemen 38. First and 10, Dave Brinton lining up, shotgun, motioning Aaron Jones across.
Oh, a little confusion there between Brinton and Doman, but Brinton takes the outside, spins, gets down to about the 11-yard line.
A little bit of confusion between Dane and Dave.
Fun fact, Dane's middle name is David.
Really?
Yeah.
So a little miscommunication between Dave and Dave, as Dave Brinton takes it up the middle and then bounces it to the outside, getting to, I believe, the 12-yard line. Oh, the 11-yard line. Excuse me. So 7:41, Vikings 1st and 10. Aaron Jones motioning across again. Another power.
Oh, Dave Brinton. It's going to be close. Marks him down at.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a
1 yard
flag.
line. Penalty flags fly.
It's down to the 1, but we have a flag in the backfield.
Looks like it might be a holding call with where the ball was at. Where the flag was at.
Let's see what we got.
Personal foul.
On the
Didn't
Vikings.
see exactly what it was. But it's on the Vikings.
Personal foul against the Vikings.
And the ball would be moving back. And it's a spot foul, I believe, on personal fouls, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Oh, never mind. It's not a spot foul. Just
Sounded good, though.
totally wrong.
It
Just
sounded
totally
really
wrong.
Good.
The penalty was after the play, so it's first and
I
12.
believed you, that's for sure.
Oh, okay. After the play. 1st and 10. Vikings.
Motions Darius Clemens. Rolls out to his left.
Fake.
Pass to Darius. Ooh, just barely out of reach.
Darius Clemens in the back of the end zone. Reaches down for the ball. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. 7 minutes and 21 seconds left in this 4th quarter.
Dave has had a lot of throws that are just barely out of reach.
Yeah.
Playing a good game, though.
Yeah, not too many interceptions, not too many mental errors, just a few placement errors with
Oh, yeah.
the football. Vikings looking to clean it up and put one in the end zone. They're in the red zone. Another QB power with Dave Brinton. Let me tell you, this guy is not afraid to run.
No, he is not.
In a few games, I've seen him play middle linebacker at the JV freshman level,
Brinton
or
keeps
JV sophomore level, excuse me. and he is not afraid to hit people. He's not afraid to lower his shoulder at all. But that'll lead to a 5-yard gain, or a 6-yard gain, excuse me. 6 minutes and 55 seconds left and counting. 3rd and 4. Vikings on the 10-yard line.
Vikings are playing without one of their biggest offensive weapons, Rex Connors. A little shaken up 2 games ago, was that it?
Yeah, I believe he just came back from his injury
Yeah.
today's game.
Another run by Dave Brinton. Gets down to about the 3-yard line, it looks like.
Be a 1st and goal situation from the 3-yard line. Great job right there from Dave Brinton, taking a couple hits, not being too afraid, not sliding or anything.
Lowering the shoulder and taking it in.
Yeah, gets to the 3-yard line for the Vikings. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left and counting in this 4th quarter. Vikings down 28 points, 14-38. Aaron Jones lined up directly behind him. Dave Brinton
Takes handoff.
takes the
Pulls
handoff.
out to his left.
Isaac Vaha open but overthrown. That'll be 5:58 on the clock.
Another one of those just out of reach throws.
Just barely out of reach.
If you are wondering about the finals, the Lakers just won 124 to the Heat's 114.
Dang.
LeBron James and Anthony Davis combined for 65 points and 23 rebounds.
Wow.
That's a duo right there.
Heat and 7, hot take. Dave Brinton lining up. QB power. Can he make it into the end zone?
Lower
He's
the
driving.
shoulder. Oh, it's gonna
Pushing
be
it through.
close.
It's going to be close. They're marking him down at
Ooh, wow.
inches.
Wow.
Inches away.
Wow, wow, wow. Good job by number 30 on AF by just hanging on to Brinton's legs there.
Wow.
What do you think they're going to call here?
Was there a flag? Oh,
play call.
what
My
the
bad,
play
my
call
bad.
is. I'm going to say they're going to do the exact same thing, and they're just going to another QB power right
Okay,
at the middle.
okay, hey, it's working.
Or if they're getting a little bit crazy, they just run an under center QB sneak.
no,
Dave
they
Brinton
wouldn't.
just dives in by himself.
Let's see what happens. He's
We have an
got
I formation lineup. This
Dane
could
Gilman.
definitely happen. It could be a fullback dive to Dave Doman.
Oh, and you called that. Wow.
I called 3 different
What
plays,
a
so
call.
I had a 1 in 3 chance.
Hey, still good call. Touchdown for the Vikings. Dave Brinton.
Making the score 20-38. Vikings PAT team coming out. Seth Lyman lining up for the point after.
The drive was
Touch.
really carried by Dave Brinton there.
Yeah, just being able to lower his shoulder into people and just keep running, no matter who's in front of him.
Yes, sir. Seth Lyman out to take the PAT for the Vikings. I believe he's 2 for 2 tonight. And the kick is blocked by American Fork.
Wow. Great job right there by AF. Getting through there, American Forks. Brendan Bourgeois.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good pronunciation.
Thank you. Getting the block right there. Keeping the score 20-38 for the Cavemen with 5 minutes and 23 seconds in this ball game.
Not to take away from AF's offense, but the special teams and defense for AF has really been carrying them on this
Yeah.
game.
The defense has 2 touchdowns and the special teams had 1 return. So that's 21 points just from special teams and defense.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty solid. That's keeping
And-
them ahead in this game.
Yeah. And not to mention block punt, blocked field goal.
All just them
do
just setting it up.
everywhere. Seth Lyman out for the kickoff. Kicking from the 40-yard line. Nice little squib there, taken by number 9 on American Fork. Who we got? Let's see.
Sam Hafen. We haven't seen a whole lot, but I know he's definitely mostly plays defense. Definitely been a solid player on the defense. He has 47 total tackles. He actually leads
Wow.
the team
Wow.
in tackles. But that is nothing in comparison to Spencer Tattioli's total
Yes,
tackles,
sir.
which is at 92.
92.
92 tackles and 8.5 sacks on the season.
8th game of the season, you said?
Yes. Wow.
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 That is a absolute unit.
On the field. 4-year starter for the Vikings. There's Cash Abo running it up the middle, bouncing it around to the outside.
It is 20 to 38. American Fork is leading with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Second down and 10 yards to go for American Fork. Number 1 in motion, fakes the handoff.
Launching it
Deep
downfield.
throw. Right through the hands of Rex Connors, and beautiful, beautiful ball. by
Great ball right
Madsen.
there by Mad Dog Madsen into Noah
Moiyaki.
Moiyaki?
Yes, sir. I believe he also plays basketball for American Fork.
All right. We'll see more of him during the basketball
Yes,
season.
sir.
And
He's actually on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say they're just got the ball down at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, he was a freshman starter for American Fork's state championship basketball team a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Still salty about that game, but
As am I, as I went down there to, where's it played at?
Weaver.
Weaver.
Madsen with the throw, just behind Ingersoll.
Overthrown a little bit. You know, that was when I went to the state championship game 4 years ago when the Vikings played. My freshman year? No, that was my sophomore year.
Yeah.
That was the first time I learned that Damian Lillard played at Weaver State.
Really?
Yeah, I did not know that before. But I
Yeah.
saw his mural in their shrine that they had of Damian Lillard.
You want to talk about walking buckets? That guy.
That
is
guy.
a walking bucket. Madsen in the shotgun. Handoff. Gets
that-
about.
Cash again.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Gets
see
about
when he stands up. Oh, it's actually number 21 this time. That is Brandon Bourgeois.
Wow, you're getting so good at that.
I'm getting so good at this. 3 minutes and 55 seconds and counting. This game has gone on for almost 3 hours.
Almost 3 hours.
Almost 3
Keep in
hours
mind they're
game.
12-minute quarters.
12-minute quarters. The third quarter did take half an hour alone, so we have been here for a long time.
Number 21 in motion. Mad Dog
Deep
takes a
throw.
shot. Little
Ingersoll.
miscommunication there between Ingersoll and Madsen.
Flag down. It looks like where the ball was at. Looks like where Mad Dog was at. I'm gonna predict
Could have been roughing,
roughing
the
the passer.
passer, yeah. Might have been Porter Connors.
doesn't affect it a whole lot.
No.
It doesn't affect the game a whole lot as AF is charging down the field. Is what I mean to say. 3 minutes and 31 seconds left. AF getting the ball at the 9-yard line.
Seeing some Pleasant Grove fans start to pack up.
It's always sad to see your own fans slowly start packing
Yeah.
away with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. But people got to get home. It is a very long game.
Yes. Madsen, handoff to number 21.
Bourgeois,
We got another
Around the outside.
flag.
another flag.
In the words of Brendan, DJ Khaled over here throwing flags. Another one.
Yeah, junior coming in after Chase Abo, who has had a pretty solid game.
They both had really good games.
Yeah, Bourgeois coming in with a pretty solid runs. Oh, it'll be a holding call against American Fork. So it'll slowly go back, stopping the clock again. So we'll be stuck at 3 minutes and 25 seconds for a little bit longer. AF lining up. Cheerleaders trying to hype up the crowd.
Madsen being chased by Spencer Tattioli and pushed out of bounds by number 42.
A very scary man to be chased down by.
Yes, sir.
And he runs out of bounds, stopping the clock.
I don't even know if I can make it out of bounds. I just fall to the ground. Cry, maybe.
Caleb just running and then just
Please don't hurt
slowly
me. Please don't hurt me.
curling up into the fetal position. Mad Dog calling an audible after the hard count did not work against the Vikings. Mad Dog dropping back.
Takes a shot downfield to number 6. Ooh, looked like they got tripped up. Rex Connors.
Garrison Grimes is the intended
They're really only using him for defense this game. Excuse
Yeah, putting him more at the receivers. I am so out of this game. They are on defense. Gosh, this game has gone on for too long. My brain is already fried.
You know what we'd call that when we were young? The interceptor. That's what we call it playing in the neighborhood. Cornerback? No, interceptor. Pretty good, right? Mad Dog takes a snap, drops back being chased by 2 Vikings. Gets a throw off to number 1, Ingersoll.
Brought down by Porter Connors, Riker Scow, and Cooper Camberlingo.
Fisher.
Nice trio there.
The reception.
Yeah. Studs on this Viking defense. With 2 minutes and 43 seconds, Vikings trying to hold them out. Not allow any more points. Looking tougher and tougher, as me and Brendan have said the entire game. As they come out here. Going, oh, it is 4th down. 4th and
Looks like
9.
PJ Nettisheim will take the field goal.
Puts it up,
Fun
and it is
fact,
good.
That is my
Flag.
next door.
And it
Oh.
looks like it might be a roughing the kicker.
Okay.
Nettisheim's kick is good, but there's a
Fun
flag.
fact, PJ Nettisheim is my next door neighbor's cousin. Known PJ for a while. not even joking. Not
Friend
even
of a
joking.
friend.
No, we're just friends.
Do you know PJ personally?
Oh, yeah. Actually.
Actually?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Wouldn't bring it up if I didn't.
Kick is good.
Kick will be up. Good. Putting the score 41-20 for the Cavemen. 2 minutes and 17 seconds, and the stands have almost entirely cleared out on the Viking side.
Yeah. Cavemen have really run away with this game in the second half. Pretty tight game during the first half.
Yeah, really, honestly, a really good game, the first
Yeah.
half. And then PG got scored on a kickoff, and a pick 6, and a fumble return.
Anything else?
Another pick 6.
No, it's been a good game though.
It has been a very good game leading up until the third quarter that took 18 years to end. I could have graduated twice in the amount of time that third quarter took.
I'm just hoping it lasts 3 hours. We got 9 more minutes to go. I bet we can do it by how we've been playing right now.
We have another 30 minutes in this game with 2 minutes and 17 seconds on the shot clock. Not shot clock. Oh my gosh, dude.
You gotta just cut
On
the
the game
mics.
clock.
Cut the mics.
Cut the mics. We aren't even here anymore at this point.
Kick is away.
Booted down the field.
It's like a touchback. Good kick by number 28.
That'll be Kyle Moore.
Red zone for a
How do you remember that?
I've been saying his name all game.
Impressed.
Thank you. It is an acquired skill that I have developed over many years.
Okay.
Many hours sitting in this exact box, this exact spot on this exact stool. AF defense coming out, putting up a solid showing.
Yeah.
20 points only for the Vikings.
Dave Brinton and shotgun. Still the QB for the Vikings. I don't think we'll see any more Sam Levitt tonight.
Dave
Takes the
Brinton rolling out.
handoff. Nice stiff arm, but gets dragged down. Gets the pass off to
Stiff arm somebody and gets the throw off. Great play by Dave Brinton. And a great catch by Aaron Jones.
First down for the Vikings.
With how long this headset's been on my head, I believe my ears are going to start bleeding pretty soon. Got 2 minutes left in this.
Direct snap to Carter Merrill. Tries to spin away. Brought down by 2 cavemen. Come on, we just got 7 more minutes.
1:45 and counting.
Call a timeout.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
I gotta see this last 3 hours, man.
So we'll line up on the 36-yard line.
Where are you?
Dave Brinton
Oh, yeah.
taking the snap, launches it
Ooh,
over.
no
Darius Clemens.
miscommunication with
Darius Clemens
Darius.
not turning around for the ball. And it might not even be going to him. It could have been going to Aaron Jones or one of the other receivers coming across.
Who knows?
The world may never know. The only person that does know are our Coach Wooten,
Cool.
Brandon Doman,
Nice.
Dave Brinton.
Nice.
Yep.
Trifecta. Viking sideline looking a little
Dead.
dead. Let's try to
You
find
might say.
for lack of a better word.
Incomplete pass leads to 1:23 and stopping.
Fakes the
clock.
handoff. Nice pass there, Aaron Jones. Brought down. Okay, I guess they're calling it a fumble. A little confusion there. Looked like Aaron Jones.
They're calling it a fumble.
Interesting.
An apparent fumble. And American Fork recovers.
I think the Vikings are just too tired to complain at this point.
I don't even know what just happened.
Neither do I. That's the.
It looked like he was already out of
Strangest call.
bounds.
Yeah.
Wait, but how did the ball get up there though? Oh, wait, no, they returned it
Yeah,
there.
they returned it. That was one of the weirdest plays I've ever seen.
One of their D linemen picked it up and returned it.
Looks like AF's coming just to kneel. Classy move.
Yeah, not running up to score.
Except we're 5 minutes away. We gotta. Oh, we
No,
gotta
no,
make it.
with Niels they just wind the clock. We might just have a minute
I
5
know.
left until we leave.
No, I need to see this last three
Stop
hours.
saying that, bro. We'll be here for another 3 hours.
Wooten, call timeout.
Coach Wood will tie up the game and we'll be here till overtime and in another 3 hours.
I don't see why we don't march down the field right now.
Shut up. Shut up. You're scaring me. Another kneel.
Last of the PG fans are heading out.
In 27 seconds, I believe they can just wave it off. That's a dub for the Cavemen.
Good game.
Cavemen
get
advancing to
rest.
7-1. Vikings moving down to 5-3, I believe. Let me check that real
Yes.
quick. Yeah, that'll be 5-3.
Once again, thank you for appropriately learning the face covering.
Thank you for tuning in.
My name is Ethan Morley.
I'm Caleb Dickerson.
Thank you guys for watching.